I really like telling other people's stories. I like communicating those stories effectively to an audience. I'm Rob Seitelman. I teach theater and English at Mountain View High School. I'm also a professional actor, director, and playwright. What's recently become most meaningful to me is just when I feel like I've really communicated a character. And it's happened only a few times in my career. From a teaching perspective, my favorite part is seeing the light bulb go off. When a student is in the middle of working and breaks through, every teacher brings so much of their own personality to the classroom. I'm as different with my teaching as I am different from those teachers. I hope that I bring to the classroom a responsiveness to student need, sense of humor, and a spontaneity, but with a sense of routine and comfort. Unfortunately, I think the biggest thing is that people perceive me as intimidating. There's probably a certain amount of obnoxiousness that they perceive in me.
He's very understanding. He's funny and he's loud. And, you know, I feel completely comfortable with him.
He's loud and weird and really immature sometimes, but he's also really sweet and he's always there if you need him, and he's really, really great to all of his students.
I'm goofy, weird, out there in kind of my public persona, but then with people who get to know me, I think I'm caring, compassionate.
I feel that a lot of people gravitate towards him as well because he's just an easy person just to sit down and have a good laugh. He's very comforting. Overall, just a really awesome person. Smart, witty, loving.
At the end of rehearsal or at the end of the day or whenever, the last time you'll see him is he always goes, "Have a great day and learn things."
I literally started saying it my first year, my first day teaching. It kind of prophetically came out of my mouth. I didn't plan it, but then I started saying it. The actual serious intent is that we have to get people to understand that learning is not just happening in the classroom. You're like, oh, I'm going to be in class, now I'm going to pay attention. We lose natural curiosity when we do that. If you start doing that, and you start learning about the world around you, everything opens up. So that's why you have a good day and learn things. I hope my students leave the classroom with an ability to celebrate their success, learn from their mistakes, and strive for perfection while knowing that they're never going to reach it.
He wants to send his students out into the world with some knowledge of how to take it on.
I was in New York and I was working pretty steadily, but I wasn't really enjoying life. I felt like I was working a really crummy day job in order to support an acting habit. And it kind of struck me at that point that this wasn't the only way to do it. I'd always thought about teaching, so I decided to move back and ironically have worked more as a professional actor since I started teaching. Theater has always been a safe place for people because you get to act out, you get to express yourself.
It's a place of no judgment, and it's a place where you can be anyone you want, including yourself, and that's okay, and you're accepted.
There isn't that sort of social pressure to act a certain way within certain bounds.
At least personally, it's really great to help you come out of your shell, and it's great with just learning to be yourself and be comfortable with yourself.
I feel that it is a life skill. You know, it's not even just being on stage. It's giving a presentation at the office. It's learning how to communicate with others. You know how to meet friends when you go out to college, the same thing. You're out in the spotlight.
It's one of the few places where you can develop a skill that you can really use in the outside world, no matter in theater or not. Theater people tend to do things that make other people uncomfortable. We make the private public. We act through life. We don't act on stage. We tell the truth on stage. So one of the things about teaching acting and being trained as an actor is it ironically prevents you from lying your way through life. It helps you kind of cut the drama out of your life and you realize what's actually important, which is direct, honest, open communication. Perception that they are wishing to achieve. Have a good day, learn things! Don't apologize for your work, and don't do work you need to apologize for.